Ninja Warrior, what's up? How are you all? A very warm welcome to today's session, Power PYQ based on sequence and series chapter. You all know that this chapter is very much scoring chapter. Every question is easily doable and you will get short 8 to 12 marks in your pocket if you carefully attend the sessions which I have already taught you in JEE Flash and today's session, which is Power PYQ. All you need to do is do loads and loads of PYQs, and here I am. Before I start any further, do let me know in the chat box whether I am perfectly audible and visible to you guys. Yes or no in the chat box. Alright, Teja Prasad is asking, ma'am, explain concept after PYQs, ma'am. Let me just tell you that we have already done a session on sequence and series where I have covered each and every topic and I have given PYQs on the same topics as well. So today's session is only about PYQs. I won't be discussing any concepts because I have already discussed the concept few days back, right? Do go and watch that session before this session as well. Alright, yes, I got the green signal. I guess I am perfectly live, perfectly audible and perfectly visible. So here we have the next week's timetable. Make sure that you block all the slots because every session is extremely important. You can clearly see Tuesday 2nd January Shreyas sir will be taking this session, and Wednesday 3rd January on your special demand because vector algebra is among the highest weighted chapters. So I'll be taking vector algebra as the next chapter. Then we have so many sessions: thermodynamics, alcohol, phenols and ether, redox and electrochemistry, reaction mechanism and haloalkanes. Again we have magnetic effects and sources and EMI, and then last I have vector and 3D geometry previous year question. You know that vector and 3D geometry creates a humongous weightage in your upcoming JEE Mains 2024, right? Yes. All right. Yes, except delete topics, ma'am. Yes, 100%. The PYQs are short based on the updated syllabus only. I'm taking care of that. Do not worry about that. Shall we start? Shall we begin? Here we go. So I need your maximum attention in this particular session. So no distraction. You know the rules, right? Water bottle, bring your water bottle, pen, notebook and no distractions. Right? Cool? Promise? Ninja promise? So here we have the very first question on our screen. Alright, the question is from JEE Mains 2023. Let us see what this question has to say. Alright. JEE Mains 2023. So the question says that the fourth term of geometric progression is given as 500 and its common ratio is given as what? 1 by m, right? Here m belongs to a natural number. Let us assume that Sn denote the sum of first n terms of the GP. If this inequality and this very inequality holds true, then we need to figure out the possible values of m. Yes? Alright. Perfect. I can see Apparao, I will continue calculus as well. The remaining portion, don't worry about that. But the vector and 3D geometry carries humongous weightage. So I have taken vector and 3D geometry as my next chapter. But as we go week by week, I'll be completing. Do not worry about that. Okay. Let's just focus on here. Let's just focus on sequence and series today for 2 hours. Just give me 2 hours. I'll make sure that you will be able to solve each and every question in your upcoming JEE Mains 2024 from this particular chapter. Shall we start? Yes. So fourth term is given as 500. What does that mean? That means AR cube is given as 500. By the way, the common ratio is given by 1 by m, and here m is nothing but a natural number, right? So let us replace r by m. So I would get what? A by m cube is equal to 500, or rather I will simply write a is equals to 500 m cube. Perfecto mundo. Yes. What about next thing? Okay, so I have taught you this in our JEE Flash session, and trust me, that particular concept is extremely important and it is used in this particular question as well. So S6 S5 plus 1. Okay, so the one way of doing this question is put the value of S6 of geometric progression. You know, right? You know the formula of sum of 5 terms, sum of n terms, right? You can put it. But here it will make the question lengthier. Rather, I know one very important trick, which is what? S6 minus S5 is greater than 1. Now, what is this? Tell me. Those who were present in JEE Flash session for sequence and series are going to tell me. Here is the time that you are going to apply that very concept that I have taught you. S6 minus S5 is nothing but T6, isn't it? Tell me that I taught you this or not in the session sequence and series. So T6 is what? Greater than 1. And what about T6? What is T6? Geometric progression. T6 of geometric progression is nothing but AR raised to power 5 greater than 1, or I can write it as A by M raised to power 5 greater than 1, or rather A greater than M raised to power 5. Okay. Yes. Cool. Alright. Let me just change the color of my pen. Let's just complete this inequality now. A greater than M raised to power 5. A can be written down as 500 M cube is greater than M raised to power 5. Right? Or we can say that M square is less than 500. M square is less than 500. This is our very first inequality. Okay. Let me just have this space. Okay. So I have written this. Perfect. Okay. I can see you guys are giving the answers in the chat box as well. Let me just finish this second inequality, which says S7 is less than S6 plus half. Now you know the drill. Now you know the drill how to solve this inequality, right? So how to solve? S7 would be less than S6 plus half. Or rather S7 minus S6 is less than half. Yes. S7 minus S6 in the chat box. T7, guys, T7. T7 is less than half, and T7 is nothing but what? AR raised to power 6 or A by M raised to power 6 less than half. Just plug in the value of A, which is what? 500 M cube. So 500 M cube less than M raised to power 6 upon 2. Or rather, it can be written down as M cube is greater than 1000, or rather M cube is greater than 10 cube. From here I can write that M is greater than 10. Okay, very nice. M is coming greater than 10. Okay, now is the time you start writing the value of M based on these two inequalities. Right? So one inequality says M is greater than 10. Let's not forget that M is natural number. So the very first natural number which I can write is 11. Starting from 11, 12. But we need to make sure that this inequality also gets satisfied. M square is less than 500. M square less than 500 means that it can go up to 20. Right? Because 20 square is what? 400. 400 will satisfy this inequality. Yes. What about 21, 22? Yes. Till 22. Because 22 square is what? 484. 484 will still satisfy this inequality, right? But 23 is not going to satisfy this inequality, because 23 square is 529. It will cross 500. So starting from 11 till 22, all the natural numbers will be present in this particular set, we can say. So all possible values of M is nothing but what? 12. You can count this, right? First 22 natural numbers except starting 10. 22 minus 10 is what? 12. So 12 is the correct answer. 12, 12, 12, 12 is the correct answer. Have a look. Have a look. Very easy question. Let me know in the chat box whether this question, what do you feel? This question, alpha, beta or gamma? I have already told you about the alpha, beta, gamma strategy, right? Okay, black caps is saying 13 terms. Why black caps? Incorrect. You have given so many incorrect answers, yeah? Okay, T7, okay. Black caps, what happened? 12, 12, 12, yes, okay. So what about this question, alpha, beta or gamma? Alpha is very easy question. So I have already told you about this amazing strategy. And the strategy says that the moment you see the question paper, you start identifying the question, whichever is the easy question. By first look, by first glance, you will realize that, okay, this is an easy question, and you will mark it as an alpha. Alpha. So in out of 25 question, I am saying that 6 to 7 questions are extremely easy question. You need to find that 6 to 7 question in the very first pass or very first scan. Okay. And the second scan, what you need to do? You need to mark the questions, 6 to 7 questions again as beta. Beta are relatively lengthier question, or maybe the question which you require much time in thinking, right? These are not the direct question. This will require either the thinking part or the solving part, right? Beta. And gamma are those questions which you are not able to solve. The moment you see it, you will realize that, okay ma'am, I am not able to solve all those questions. Getting my point? Okay. Yes. With the trick you taught us, this is an alpha question. Yes, definitely. So the moment you see this S6 minus S5, you write T7. Now the question becomes easier. The moment you plug in the value of S6 of geometric progression, sum of n terms of geometric progression, this will become a lengthier question. I agree that. Okay. Okay. Let's just move towards the next question now. Okay. So the next question looks pretty easy, if you can see, right? It is talking about what? Geometric progression and arithmetic progression. That's it. You know geometric progression, right? You know arithmetic progression as well. Basic formulas. So this question is easy questions, doable question. Let's see. But let's see. While we solve it, we will realize whether it is an alpha or beta. It looks like an alpha question because nothing is like very tricky. No terms are very tricky or difficult or having difficult concepts. So for the two positive numbers A and B, A, B and 18 are in geometric progression. Yes, A, B and 18 are in geometric progression, right? Okay. While these three terms are in arithmetic progression. Okay. What we need to figure out is value of A and B. So this will require just the solving equations, right? So if these three terms are in geometric progression, that means square of the middle one would be A into 1 by 18. This is your first equation. What about this? These three terms are in AP. That means twice of the middle term will be equal to 1 by A plus 1 by B. So it will become 20AB is equals to A plus B. This is our second equation. All we need to do is solve these two equations. Once you are able to solve these two equations, your question will be done. Right? Okay. Gaurav, I'm so sorry, but the title of this YouTube channel is Vedantu JEE English. This is made for English speaking students. So I'm so sorry for your inconvenience, but I can't speak in Hindi. Although I know Hindi, but I can't speak in Hindi in this particular session. Okay. Right. So here B square is equals to A by 18. So 18B square is coming out as A. The moment you plug in the value of A over here, what do you get? Tell me. So 20, A is replaced by B square, right? A is replaced by, 18B square. 18B square. 18B square is equals to, again, 18B square plus B. Correct? This is your expression, or I would say what? Quadratic equation is getting formed over here, right? Okay, so this is A and this is one more B over here. 20AB, A plus B. Now we can clearly see 1B is getting cancelled out. So what we are going to get is 360B square minus 18B minus 1 is equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation which you need to solve it nicely without any calculation error, right? Without any calculation error, and you will get your answer. Okay. So how to solve it? By applying the formula, right? Let's apply the formula. B is equals to 18 plus minus square root of B square. So that would be 364 minus 4AC. So plus 4 into 360 whole upon twice of A. So 2 multiply 360. Okay. So here I can see that so many calculations are here. But rather actually calculating the square root portion, what I will be doing is I will be taking 2 common from numerator and denominator. Okay. So this 2 is getting cancelled out. I am taking common and cancelling. 2 9s are 18, right? This 364. Now since I am in the square root, I need to take out 4 common so that 2 will come out, right? So 4 9s are and 4 9s are 36 and 4 1s are 4, right? 91. And this is what 4 is gone. Okay. Actually this is 324. 18 ka square is what? 324, right? 324. 324. So 81. 81, right? So this will become B is equals to 9 plus square root of 81 plus 360. 81 plus 360 is nothing but 1 and 7 and 471. Am I doing right calculations? 18 का square क्या होता है? 8 8s are 64. हाँ, 324 only. 4 8s are and 4 1s are 81 plus 360. So this will be 1. 4, okay, 4 and okay, 441 upon 360. So it is coming out as 9 plus minus 21 upon 360. Yes, 9 plus minus 21 upon 360. So B is coming out as 9 plus 21, 30 by 360, comma minus, it will become what? 12. Okay, 12 by 360. Perfect. 0 0 cancel. 3 1s are 3 12s are. B is, since B is positive, so B is 1 by 12. Yes, B is 1 by 12. Correct or not? B is 1 by 12. This is rejected. This is definitely rejected because B is positive. The moment you get B as 1 by 12, plug in the value over here. So 18 by 12 into 12, you will get the value of A. 3 6 are 18, 3 4s are 12 and 6 1s are 6 2s are. So A is coming out as 1 by 8. A is 1 by 8, B is 1 by 12. So the value would be 16 by 8. 16 by 8 plus 12 by 12. Right? So this will be what? 2 plus 1. So 3 is the correct value. Let me know in the chat box that whether you have any doubt in solving this quadratic, okay, or this particular, the plugging in the values, or yes, Vaishnavi, yes, alpha, beta or gamma. What do you think? Just solving these two questions. Just you need to solve these two questions. Yes. Okay. JEE Main 2023. Again. What do you think? Now what do you think? You have done only 2 questions. What do you think? JEE Main 2024. The moment you see sequence and series question, will you be able to do that question or not? What do you think? Are you getting some confidence in sequence and series? Right? Okay, because this is very low input, high output topic, right? Sequence and series, and there are so many difficult topics are already deleted. Getting my point? Easy topics are only there. Just the calculation is involved. Okay. So 4 marks plus 4 marks. Minimum 8 marks. Minimum 2 questions you will see. 8 marks in your pocket, and if you are lucky, you might get 3 questions in your shift as well. Okay. Next question. What does this question says? A1 to AN be a geometric progression of increasing positive numbers. Okay. Increasing positive numbers if the product of 4th and 6th term is 9 and the sum of 5th and 7th term is 24, then we need to figure out the value of this particular expression. Now the question looks actually easier. there is a GP, two equations are given to us and something has been asked, right? But we need to be very smart while doing this question as well, because we have to solve this in minimum possible time. So we need to be very alert in solving the question, right? So the product of fourth and sixth term. What is fourth term? So A4, A6 is what? 9. What is A4? AR cube. What is A6? AR power 5 is 9. Right? So this is A square R power 4 is given as 9, or rather, sorry, AR power 8. Or rather you can write it down as AR raised to power 4 ka square is given as 9. What is this? What is this? Here you need to be very careful. This is something which is A5, fifth term. Fifth term square is 9. That means fifth term is clearly 3. Fifth term is coming out as 3. Maybe we can actually use this in this, because A5 is, we know the value of A5. A5 is coming out as 3. Right? Yes. Okay. Have a look over here. What do you need to figure out? Every time you calculate the value of A, or every time you process any equation, have a look what you need to figure out, what you need to calculate. Have a look at this expression, right? This is the target expression. Don't forget about this. Okay. What is the next thing? Okay. So sum of fifth and seventh term is 24. Can you see? Fifth and seventh term, the sum is already given to us. That means this portion is done, right? This portion is actually done. Okay. So why not actually figure out about this expression first, then let us go towards here. Okay. So A1 into A9. A1 into A9 would be A and AR raised to power 8. Perfect. Right? AR raised to power 8 plus. What is this? A2, A4, A9. So A2 is what? AR. Then we have AR cube. Right? AR cube, and then we have AR raised to power 8. Plus, we have this as 24. Directly put the value as 24. Directly. Now what is this? A square R raised to power 9. A square R raised to power 9. Yes? A square R raised to power 9. Okay. Sorry, R raised to power 8 only. R raised to power 8. A square R raised to power 8 plus, what is this? A cube R raised to power 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 24. Okay. What is this? What is this? Let me know what is this. This is nothing but AR power 4 whole cube. Right? AR power 4. You know the value, by the way. This is nothing but A5 cube. This term is nothing but A5 cube. You don't need to calculate anything for this particular term. What about this? This is nothing but AR raised to power 4, okay, whole square. So this is nothing but A5 square. Okay. So basically this part was sorted, and this is nothing but A5 square. This is nothing but A5 cube. And from the very first statement you have figured out the value of A5, which is 3. So this is 3 square plus 3 cube plus 24. So 3 square plus 3 cube, 27. 27 plus 9. Tell me, 27 plus 9 is what? 27 plus 9. 36. 36 plus 24 is coming out as a round figure 60. So 60 is your correct answer. Yes? Okay. Alright. Black caps, don't worry about that. If they ask you out of syllabus, then also it's fine, because it's for everyone. Okay? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the question paper. Just focus that what is the best I can do and what all easy questions I can select. So right now is actually, so you have very less time, you also know. 25 days approximately. 25 days. So in last 25 days, you need to work on your strategy. every time you see any question, solve it and give 5 seconds, that in case the questions arrive in our examination, what will I do? That is one thing. Second thing, give as many mock tests as possible and try building your strategy. The more you give, the more mock tests you give, the better strategy you will be able to create for yourself. And there is no ninja strategy for everyone. There is no ninja strategy. You have to create you have to tweak your strategy. One strategy is there, that you start with your favorite subject, and I already told you alpha, beta, gamma strategy. Scan for 6 to 7 questions in the very first pass, so that first 20-25 minutes you will be able to crack 6 to 7 questions at least for each subject, right? Okay, so focus on building your strategy and focus on PYQs and mock test. 3 things, rest everything is bullshit. Okay, let's move on to our next question. Okay, again alpha, again explain ma'am, explain. Okay, one more time. Okay, so here it is given that product of 4th and 6th term is 9. So 4th and 6th term is 9, 4th term is this, 6th term is this. The moment you take out the product, you will realize, oh, this is a5 square. a5 square is 9, that means the value of a5 is 3. Now have a look at this particular expression whose value you need to calculate. This is a1 into a9. What about a1 into a9? This is your a1 into a9. If you solve it, you again realize that this is nothing but a square r raised to power 8. Which is nothing but what? 9 directly. You have already calculated this, right? What about this? A2, A4, A9. So A2, A4, A9. Club them together. A cube, R raised to power 12. The moment you realize this is cube of something, cube of actually AR raised to power 4. So cube of AR raised to power 4 is nothing but cube of 5th term, which you have already calculated. So A5 cube is what? 3 cube. So 3 square, 3 cube, 24. If you add these 3 things, you will get what? 60. Okay. Alright. Okay. Next question. Very nice question. Very good question again from JEE Mains 2023. The question says that A, B, C all are greater than 1 and A cube, B cube, C cube are given in an AP. A cube, B cube, C cube are in an AP. What does that mean? That simply means that 2b cube is equals to a cube plus c cube, right? This is our very first information or equation from the very first information. Next, log a to the base b. These 3 terms actually are in GP. What does that mean? That square of the middle one, which is this. Square of the middle one, that means log of a to the base c whole square is equal to product of extremities, which is log of b to the base a multiply log of c to the base b. We need to actually calmly solve this. Okay, we need to calmly solve this. So this will be base changing theorem. Apply base changing theorem. Log a upon log c whole cube. Again base changing theorem. Log b by log a multiply log c by log b, right? And this is not cube, this is actually square. Log b cancelled out. We are actually left with what? Cross multiply. Log a square is already there. One more log a will join them so that they will have a party. Log a cube, right? Log c square into log c. So log c cube. What does that mean? That simply means that a cube is equals to c cube, or rather we can say a and c are equal to each other. Yes, a and c are equal to each other. Now a and c if are equal, let me mark this as k. A and c, let us assume that these 2 values are equal to k, right? So 2b cube will be equal to k cube plus 1 more k cube. So b cube is equals to k cube. B is also equal to k. What does that mean? A, B, C, all 3 are equal. and is equal to K. A, B and C all three are equal and is equal to K. Yes or no? Okay. So the first two information has given me the only thing, which is all A, B, C are equal, and that is I have assumed that this thing is equal to K. Next, now there is, if the sum of first 20 terms of an AP, so there is an AP, right? There is an AP whose sum of first 20 term is given as what? Minus 444, right? So S20 is given as what in the question? Minus 444. Okay? Yes. So let me apply the formula over here. 20 by 2. 2 capital A. Capital A I am writing because A is already used, right? Plus 19 times D is equals to minus 444. What about the first term and common difference? It is already given actually. So the first term is given as this. So first term would be K plus 4K plus K by 3, which is 6K by 3. So first term is coming out as 2K. What about common difference? So D is what? K minus 8K plus K by 10. So this will be what? Minus 6K by 10, or we can mark it as minus 3 by 5K. So common difference is minus 3 by 5K and first term is 2K. Let's plug in the value now. So 10, 2, first term is 2K plus 19 and minus 3 by 5K is equals to minus 444. Yes, minus 444. So this will become what? 10, 4K minus 19 into 3, 57K, right, by 5 is equals to minus 444. Solve it calmly, because here is the point where you can make a calculation error, right? We are very close to our answer. 5 4s are 20 minus this. So minus 37K by 5 into 10 is equals to minus 444. Minus minus gone. 5 2s are 10. 2 2 222. K is equals to 222 by 37. Now 37 ka table, do you know? The table for 37. 37 ones are and 37 6s are 222. 7 6 are 42. So K, the value of K is coming out as 6. That means the value of A, B, C, all three values are coming out as 6. Okay. The question is asking us to calculate the value of product of A, B, C, which will be what? K into K into K, K cube. So 6 cube. So the answer of this particular question is option B, 216. Yes. Alpha but speed calculation. Yes. Build the exam temperament. Start building the strategy. Start building the exam temperament. Okay. So that you will become confident. You have to dominate JEE Main. JEE Main paper should not dominate you. You can't be scared. Once you are scared, you won't be able to perform. Be confident. For 6 questions at least. Okay, 6 questions I will do in mathematics. 6 4s are 24. Minimum 24 marks I am going to get. Bonus next. So 6 questions minimum without struggle. 4 5 questions with struggle I will be do it correctly. It's not a big deal, trust me, once you have that confidence. Okay? Getting my point? Don't worry. Everything will fall in place. Have confidence, gain confidence. You still have 25 days to build the confidence. Okay? I'm not talking about solving each and every question. Build the confidence about 12 questions, 13 questions. Okay? So you will get your the exam temperament. Okay, next question on your screen. I can see that conic section. You guys love conic section, isn't it? Yes. So somewhat related to conic section. What does this question say is that there are two parabolas. The first parabola and the second parabola intersect at this line y is equals to 1, and it is given that A, B, C are in GP. We need to figure out the D Which of the following is correct? Basically, the terms are in AP or GP or something else. ठीक है? So A, B, C are in GP. So this is like very easy. I know this, that everybody can write B square is equals to AC. Right? Okay, mathematics is, majority of the times mathematics is only about processing the information given. Okay, so B square is equals to AC, this piece of information sorted. And what about this piece of information? This says that the parabolas intersect on the line y is equals to 1. What does that mean? That means there are two parabolas or two curves, basically two curves over here, and these two curves are intersecting on x comma 1. X comma 1 is the common point between these two curves, right? That's what the information is saying. So y is equals to 1, so definitely will satisfy this particular curve, right? Put y is equals to 1 in both the curves. The moment I plug in y is equals to 1, I will get ax square plus 2bx plus c is equals to 0, that is first, and dx square plus 2ex plus f is equals to 0, because I have put what? Y is equals to 1. Okay, so y is equals to 1. Now here b can be written as root AC. So b can be written as root AC, but what we are trying to achieve, realize one thing. Now what are we wanting over here? How do we solve it? So basically, the moment you plug in 1 in this, both the equations, now both the equations will have, or you can write it as x naught as well. So x naught comma 1 is the common point. So the moment you actually, so what you are doing is actually you are putting x naught, you are satisfying x naught comma 1, right? X naught comma 1 will satisfy both the parabolas, right? So both the equations are having one common root, right? Both the equations are having one common root. So just solve this equation, get the value of x naught from here, put the value of x naught in the second equation, you will get your answer. Okay, so ax naught square plus bx naught plus c is equals to 0, and we have dx naught square plus we have 2ex naught plus f is equals to 0. Are you getting my point? X naught comma 1 we have satisfied in both the equations. Now we are actually calculating the value of x naught from the first equation. The moment you get the value of x naught from first equation, you can simply put the value of x naught in the second equation. You will get your final answer. I'll show you how. Okay? So what? Y 2ex. Acha 2ex. Okay, sorry. Y 2ex. Okay, 2by was here. No, sorry. 2by. I forgot to write 2ex. Correct. This is correct actually. No, the question is given to us like this. Now ax naught square plus 2bx naught. So 2 root AC x naught plus c is equals to 0. Now this expression is purely on your observation skills. Are you able to observe this? Yes or no? What is this? This is a perfect square. I'll show you how. This is a perfect square. Root a x naught whole square plus twice root a x naught root c plus root c whole square. Can you see now the perfect square? A square plus b square plus 2ab, right? So this can be written down as root a x naught plus root c whole square is coming out as a big fat 0. What does that mean? That x naught is coming out as minus root of c by a. X naught is coming out as minus of root c by a. Yes? Okay, x naught is coming out as minus root c by a. Minus root c by a, now plug in the value over here as discussed. Right? As discussed in the beginning. So d times square. So c by a minus 2e root c by a plus f is equals to 0. right? Okay, shift this towards the right hand side, you will get DC by A plus F is equals to 2E root C by A. Getting little? What we need to do right now is, okay, so again I can see root AC can again written down as B. So we need to create root AC over here because I need to introduce B as well. How do you do that? By actually multiplying C and C inside the root. Multiply C and C inside the root. So you will get what? DC by A plus F plus, is equal to 2EC by root AC, which is, by the way, B, right? Divide the whole equation by C and you will see the magic. D by A plus F by C is equals to 2E by B. Can you see the magic? This is screaming out loud that, okay ma'am, D by A comma E by B comma F by C are in AP. AP, my dear students. Yes or no? These are in AP, arithmetic progression, my dear students. Yes? Yes? Okay. Nice question, by the way. Let me know in the chat box whether it is an alpha question. Hi Supriya, how are you? Welcome to the session. Whether it is an alpha question or beta question or gamma question. The black caps. Okay, so the question was what? We had two parabolas and we had this equation. ABC are in GP, B is equals to root AC. Two parabolas intersecting on y is equals to 1. So we realized this very smartly that the moment you plug in y is equals to 1, the moment actually you satisfy x naught comma 1, you are going to get this particular two equations, two quadratic equations. Okay, so I can clearly see that both are having one common root. So I will calculate x naught, the value of x naught from here, put the value of x naught from here and put the value of x naught here. Okay, so B is equals to root AC. Realized that this is a perfect square. The value of x naught is coming out as this. As discussed, we will put the value, rearrange it somehow and get what is required. D by A, F by C, 2E by B. So which answer is correct? Option C is absolutely correct. Okay. Ma'am, AP how come, ma'am? Okay, AP how come? Tell me. AP how come? Middle of, okay, twice of the middle quantity is equals to sum of extremities. This is the condition of arithmetic progression or not? Yes? Yes? Twice of middle. If these three terms are in AP, what will you get? Twice of middle is equals to sum of these two, which we are already going to get. Okay? Yes? Yes? Yes, black caps, definitely. Next question on your screen. And this question, okay, so this question is actually very important. In JEE Mains 2023, there were two questions like this. And since we have very reduced syllabus for sequence and series, this type of question might come in your JEE Mains 2024 as well. Right? So be careful, be attentive, listen to me carefully. Question says that, okay, so there is an AP and the question also says A5 is equals to this and these two terms are given to us. What we need to calculate is this whole particular series, right? So basically this is a very popular type of question. We have a set standard method of this question, okay? If you are seeing for the very first time, then you need to solve at least 2 to 3 questions of this particular type. But this is very popular. We have a standard method of this question. So this is nothing out of the box. Okay. Let us just in the beginning process these two values. A5 is what? A5 is what? So A5 is 2A7. So that means A plus 4D is twice of A plus 6D. Correct? So this will become what? 2A. So A will be equal to what? 6 2s are 12. A plus 12D is equals to A plus 4D. 4D. A and A cancel. Okay. Sorry. So this will become what? Eventually it will become A is equal to what? Minus 8D. The first equation is saying this. A11 is equal to 18. So A11 is A plus 10D is equals to 18. So 2D is coming out as 18. D is coming out as 9. And the moment you plug in, A is coming out as minus 72 as well. Okay. Alright. So this equation, I am very sure that each one you will be able to calculate the value of A and D by the help of these two equations, right? These two, this portion is not having any problem. The problem is how to solve these type of equations, right? So the let me just copy the expression over here. So it will be 12 times 1 upon square root of A10 plus square root of A11 plus we have 1 upon square root of A11 plus square root of A12 plus we have all the way up to 1 upon square root of A17 plus square root of A18. Okay. We don't need to calculate each and everything. A plus 4D, how? A plus 4D, wow, what is the value of A5? A plus 4D only. Why are you asking these questions? Mohit, how come A plus 4D? What happened to you? A5, have you not attended my JEE Flash sequence and series session? I don't think so. That's why you are having some problem. Okay, so don't worry, just attend that. After the session, attend that, come back, attend this as well in 2 cross speed. It will save your time. Okay, so now what we need to do is we actually need to rationalize each and every term. Start rationalizing each and every term. Okay, so A10 plus A11. Let me just start rationalizing it. The moment I rationalize this, 1 upon root A11 plus root A10. So I will be multiplying root A11 minus root A10 upon root A11 minus root A10. ठीक है? So it will become what? A11 minus A10. Right? Yes or no? In the numerator it will be A11 minus A10 and in the denominator it will root 11 minus root A10. Okay? And this is nothing but D. Okay, now you know the pattern. Now you know the pattern. This will be 12 and this will become what? We have recently calculated it. It is root 11 minus root A10 upon D. What about this term? Root A12 minus root A11 upon D. Yes. And what about the last term? Root A18 minus root A17 upon D. That's it. That's all. Okay. Right. So D, value of D, you know, you can calculate. You can take this common, 12 by D. Now, can you see the magic? The first term is getting cancelled out by the second term of second term. Right. Okay. This term is A10 is not having any partner, but A12 will get cancelled out with the second term of this, right? And similarly, if the first term is getting cancelled out, then last term will get cancelled out. You know, telescopic series, we are actually left with what? Only square root of A18 minus square root of A10. This is your final answer. Okay? You know the value of D, by the way. Calculate value of A18. So the value of A18 would be, so 12 by D. The value of A18 would be what? A plus 17D, right? A plus 17D minus square root of what? A plus 9D. A plus 9D. So this will become what? 17 minus, because the value of A is minus 8D. So this is nothing but minus 8D. This is also minus 8D. 17 minus 8. My dear students, 9D. So square root 9D minus square root d. Okay, right? And 12 by d is already here. So this is 9 9s are 81 minus 9. Root 81 is what? Root 81 is what? You know the value of d, right? So 9 9s are 81. Root 81 is 9. So 9 minus, we have what? 3, and we have 12 by 9. Okay, so we are actually left with what? 12 into 6 by 9. 12 into 6 by 9. So 12 into 6 by 9 is what? 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. 8 is your final answer. Have a look. Let me know in the chat box. Yes, Mohit, basic video I have already taught in sequence and series in JEE Flash. So you see the playlist, you will get the video of JEE Flash. Okay, JEE Flash sequence and series. Hi Aisha, welcome to the session, welcome to the class. How are you? Shall we move on to our next problem? Here we go. JEE Main 2023. Yes. Beta, but you made it alpha, ma'am. Always black caps, you say it. You say like this only. Chalo, next problem. We have an AP and the 7th term of the AP is given as 3, and it is also given that the product is minimum. Now we have to use some calculus over here. What we need to figure, okay. And one more thing, sum of first n terms is given as 0. We need to figure out this. So what all values we need to calculate? This expression, first of all, we need the value of n. Second, we need the value of, okay, so you have this. So the moment you have value of n, this will become some whole number, maybe a5, a9, a10. So how do you figure out the value of a10 or a20? By calculating the value of a and d. These 3 terms actually you need. So 3 values you need. So for that you need 3 equations, and it is actually given. 7th term is 3. 7th term, Mohit, for you. 7th term is a plus 6d. A plus 6d is given out as 3. Okay, and it is also given that a1, a4 is minimum. a1, a4, the value of a1, a4 should be minimum. Okay, so a1, a4 is what? Tell me. a1, a4 is what? A plus 3d. Right? Okay. Now, you want the value of a1, a4 to be minimum. For that, you need this expression either in complete terms of a or in complete terms of d. How do you do that? By using of this expression. So, a, you can replace a with the help of this equation. A is equals to 3 minus 6d, right? So, plug in the value. A is equals to 3 minus 6d, and this is 3 minus 6d plus 3d. Right, and this has become what? 3 minus 6d and 3 minus 3d. Can you see the value of a1, a4 has become the function of d, right? The function of d. Okay, so function of d. So now take out 3 common from each and everything. So f of d will be what? I have assumed it as function of d, and I want my fd to be minimum now. Yes, my fd should be minimum. Okay, so fd would be what? So take out 3 common from both the brackets. 1 3 from this bracket, 1 3 from this bracket. 1 minus 2d and 1 minus d. Right? So this will be what? F of d is equals to 9 times 2d minus 1, d minus 1. Right? So f of d is coming out as 9 times 2d square minus 3d plus 1. You want your fd to be minimum, so you need to make out your f dash d is equals to 0, 3d, okay, 4d actually. 4d minus 3 is equals to 0. d is nothing but 3 by 4. d is nothing but what? 3 by 4. d is coming out as 3 by 4, my dear students, my dear ninja warriors, right? Okay. So यहाँ पे put the value of D and calculate the value of A. Okay, so this will be what? 3 minus 9 by 2. 3 2 is 6 minus, so minus 3 by 2. The value of A is coming out as minus 3 by 2. A is coming out as minus 3 by 2. D is coming out as 3 by 4. Right? So these two values are already calculated. Array. D is minus 3 by 4 and A is what? 3 by 2. Did you understand what did I do? So I have actually used only these two informations. A7 is 3, okay, and the value of A1, A4 should be minimum. So A1, A4 is this. Use the value of A from this expression, put it over here so that your whole value of A1, A4 becomes this, which is nothing but a function of D. Now it is very easy to calculate the minimum value of f of D. Take out 3 common, differentiate it with respect to D. D is coming out as 3 by 4. So at D is equals to 3 by 4, your f of D would be minimum. Right? So D is 3 by 4. Put the value of A over here. You get minus 3 by 2. You've got two values. The last thing which you need is the value of N. For that you have this expression, which is the first term. The sum of first n terms is 0. Sum of first n terms is given as 0. So using this you will be able to calculate the value of n as well. Right? So this will become what? N upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d is equals to 0. N by 2 is gone. Put the value of a. So 2 into 3 by 2 plus n minus 1 and minus 3 by 4 is equals to 0, right? 3 you can take out common. 3 you can take out common. 2 is gone. So 1 plus n minus 1 and whole upon minus 4 is equals to 0. So n minus 1 is equals by 4 is equals to minus 1, right? So n is what? Sorry. So n is coming out as 5. Okay. N is coming out as 5. N is coming out as 5 and bingo. That's what you wanted. Right? That's what you wanted. So what you need is n factorial minus. Finally, what do you want? N factorial minus 4a n plus 2. So that means 5 factorial minus 4 times an, matlab a5 into 5 plus 2, 7. So you need the value of a35 by the way. a35 is a plus 34d. A is what? 3 by 2 minus 34 into 3 by 4. So this is 2, this is 17, 17 3s are what? It's minus 3 by 2. Okay, plus 3 by 2, sorry, yes. So 3 if I take common, 3 by 2 actually common, 1 minus 17. So it will be what? 1 second. The value of D is plus 3 by 4, right? And A is minus 3 by 4. So this is minus, this is plus. This is again, this one is minus and this is plus. Right? So this is 1, perfect. Okay, so this is minus, this is plus. So 16 into 3 by 2 and 8 3s are 24. Yes. So A35 is coming out as 24. So 120 minus 96 is what? 24 again. So 24 is the correct answer of this particular question. Yes, Vaishnavi, absolutely right. Ibrahim, absolutely right. On point. So you can expect, Namala, you can expect 2 to 3 questions in your shift. Right? Sequence and series based on the recent trend analysis. You can expect minimum 2 questions and maximum 3 questions in your shift. Okay? Oh, sorry, I was speaking in Telugu. Was I speaking in Telugu or Tamil or Hindi? I am speaking in English only. Yes. Shall I move towards the next question? Okay, this question is a homework question for you guys. I already told you how to solve these type of questions, right? Okay, so this question is a homework question for you. Take the screenshot. Do solve it. Let me know the answer in the chat box. Yes? No, I don't know Tamil, I'm sorry, but I'm learning Tamil. I want to learn Tamil. Teach me one word in Tamil. Let's start from today. So the next class would be tomorrow only. Next class is my next class is on 3rd January. Next class. Sorry, my next class is tomorrow. We have a statistics class. Tomorrow at 5. Yes. Tomorrow at 5 I have a statistics class. You will see the session already scheduled on the channel. Yes. Alright, another question on our screen. So question says X, Y, Z all are positive. Okay. And 3 numbers such that 1 by X, 1 by Y, 1 by Z are in AP. Okay. And one more information, these 3 numbers are in geometric progression. Also, third information is given as this particular value. We need to figure out the value of X plus Y plus Z basically. We need to figure out the value of X plus Y plus Z basically. Okay? Alright? Cool. 1 by X, 1 by Z, 1 by Y are in an arithmetic progression, right? What does that mean? That means 2 by Y is equals to 1 by X plus 1 by Z. This is your first equation, I would say. Yes. Okay. And let's not forget, we need to figure out the value of X plus Y plus Z. Right? We don't need the value of individually X, Y and Z. If I get X plus Y plus Z, then also it's fine. Okay. Harikaran is asking, ma'am, these much question of this chapter in one question paper. No, Harikaran. You all know that there are multiple shifts, right? In January attempt, there will be multiple shifts, right? So on each day, for suppose you are having 6 days, so on each day there will be 2 shifts. So 12 papers will be there. In those 12 papers, in 2024 as well, in those 12 papers there will be around 22 questions from sequence and series, right? Okay. Okay. चलो 2 by Y is equals to 1 by X plus 1 by Z, है ना? अब ये first equation. One more information is given that this is in geometric progression. What does that mean? Root 2y whole square is equals to xz. Or I can say 2y square is nothing but xz. Okay. And this is your second equation. This is your second equation. Right? Yes. Okay. What about the third thing which is given to us? xy plus yz plus zx. Okay. So now this is very critical. This piece of information is extremely critical. I will tell you why. How to use it is very important. X, Y, Z. This third piece of information is very critical. All your focus here. Okay. Yes, I will teach full vectors starting to end. Don't miss that session because that will give you majority of marks. Vector 3D is having humongous weightage. You all know that. Okay. So divide the whole equation by x, y, z and you will see the magic. Divide the equation by x, y, z. So divided by x, y, z, x, y, z, x, y, z. You will get 1 by z, 1 by x, 1 by y is coming out as 3 by root 2. And my dear students, You know the value of 1 by x and 1 by z. You can replace this by 1 by y plus 1 by y is coming out as 3 by root 2, or you can clearly write it as 2 by y is nothing but 3 by root 2. Yes, 2 by y is coming out as 3 by root 2. करेक्ट लिखा है ना मैंने, 1 by x plus 1 by z को मैंने, सॉरी 2 is already here, 2 plus 1 3. So 3 are getting cancelled out. This implies y is coming out as root 2. Y is nothing but root 2, right? Y is nothing but root 2. Now what you need to do is, you need to take this value y is equals to root 2 from here and plug in it over here. So 2 into root 2 ka whole square is xz, right? So this will become what? xz. The value of xz is coming out as 4. The value of xz is coming out as 4. Now what to do? Now what to do? The value of xz. Okay. So here also I have something. Take LCM. You will realize. So 2. Okay. Not here. Okay. Here. 2 by y. What is y? Root 2. Is equals to what? X plus z upon xz. By the way, you know the value of xz. This is 4. So 2 by root 2 is equals to x plus z upon 4. So the value of x plus z is coming out as 8 by root 2, or you can say clearly 4 root 2. I already told you, no need to calculate individual values. No need to calculate individual values. Okay. So x plus z value is what? 4 root 2. Y value is root 2. So 4 root 2 plus root 2 whole square. 3 is also here. 5 root 2 square. So 3 into 25 into 2. So 150 is the correct answer. 150 is the correct answer. Tomorrow class timing. So I have a session at 5 in the evening. So 5 in the evening we will cover statistics. Okay. Statistics is not very huge chapter. It will definitely give you 4 marks. 1 question at least. So 4 marks will be there. So we will try to cover the session in 2 hours mostly. We will not go beyond 2 hours. Right? Okay, because the chapter itself is very small chapter, statistics. Okay. So we will focus only on we will study the whole chapter one by one from scratch, but we will target most expected PYQs in the session as well. Yes, Mohammed Saif Ali, I took your name. Matrices full chapter, done, Visari, done, don't worry. Matrices to I also know, I will take full chapter. Okay, so next question on your screen. Here we go. Very nice question, right? The magic of numbers you will see in this particular question. Beautiful numbers, beautiful number game is in this particular question. The first term is A and the common ratio is R of a geometric progression. Okay? So there is a geometric progression, you all know. If the sum of square of its first three terms is this. Sum of squares of, don't forget, sum of squares of, what does that mean? So first term is A, second term is AR and third term is AR square. So what did I do? Sum of squares of first three terms. This is first term square, second term square, third term square is given as 33033. 33033. Take out A square common, what will you get? R raised to power 4 plus R square plus 1 is coming out as what? 33033. Okay? Yes. Now what you need to do is, you just need to calculate the values of A and R just by observation. Just by observation. Okay? Just write this as square of something into any number. Right? This particular expression is having square of some quantity. Square of a prime number actually. So I will give you a few seconds, 30 seconds to think about it, that 33033 is having square of which prime number. Okay? Alright. Okay, so 33033 divided by 11. 11 I can already see there is one prime number involved. So 11 ones are 11, 11 threes are 33. Then we have a 0 over here, one more 0 and then 3. Okay, so 33033 is 11 times 30303, right? Now what about 3003? 3003 divided by 11 again. What will I get? 11 2s are 22, right? We have 80. So 11 7s are 77 and 3 again. So 273. So this is actually coming out as 11 square into 273, right? 11 square into 273. So it is coming out as 11 square into 273. What does that mean? That simply means that your A square is what? Your A is coming out as what? 11. A is coming out as 11. That is one thing. What about R raised to power 4 plus R square plus 1? So the value of R raised to power 4 plus R square plus 1 is coming out as 273. Or rather, R square plus R raised to power 4 is coming out as 272. Take out R square common. This is 1 plus R square. So this is 272. What is this? What is this? Think about it. Don't you think this is a number and that number plus 1? That means product of two consecutive numbers. This expression is product of two consecutive numbers, right? So this will be nothing but 272, right, divided by 2. So 136 again divided by 2. So 68 again divided by 2. 34 again divided by 2. So 17. So 17 into how many times? So 17 into 16. Can you see that? Two consecutive numbers you have actually. So R square is 16 and R square plus 1 would be 17. So the value of R square is coming out as 16. Right? The value of A was what? 11. The value of R is what? 4. R is 4. A is 11. And the question is asking us to calculate the sum of these three terms. That means A plus AR plus AR square is what we need to figure out. So 11 is common. 1 plus R square. So 1 plus 4 plus 16. So 21 into 11. Again, B option is absolutely right. Very nice. Very nice. Venkata, yes, definitely. Just no, not just by watching my lectures. Watch my lectures, solve PYQs with me and solve last 3 years PYQs twice, at least twice, right? You have second attempt as well. Solve 2021 PYQs, 2022 PYQs, 2023 PYQs twice. Watch my lectures. Solve PYQ with me as well. Give mock test and give mock test very seriously. Otherwise, don't give. Very seriously. Are you getting my point? Make that mindset that this is my JEE Main 2024. Because if you give mock test casually, it will actually hamper your confidence. Because if you give mock test casually, what will happen? You will not score that much. Right? And if you won't score that much, you will realize, okay, this is not my potential, only this is my potential. You will lack the confidence. Give quality mock test and make sure that you are analyzing mock test as well. Start building out your strategy. You still have 25 days and in 25 days, you can short improve your marks. Short improve your marks. Trust me, the whole 25 days should be how should I improve my marks. If you are at 70 marks, how should I go till 90? If you are at 90 marks, how should I touch 110? If you are at 110 marks, how should I touch 130 marks? If you are at 130 marks, how should I reach 150 marks, 160 marks, and so on. Are you getting my point? The only thing is how I improve my marks by 5 to 10 marks. Then again 5 to 10 marks. Iteration, repetitive process. That will actually give you final results. Next question. Okay, very nice question. Very nice question. The question says the sum of all those terms of arithmetic progression. Okay, so this is an arithmetic progression which are not divisible by 3. Acha, not divisible by 3. So basically we need to figure out the sum of all those terms which are not divisible by 3. What we can do is we can actually figure out the sum of all the terms which are sum of all the complete basically the complete series. Let's figure out the sum of complete series. How do we do that? So 3, 8, 13 and all the way up to 373. You all know that first term is 3 and common difference is what? 5. Okay. Let's figure out sum of all the terms from here. Okay. And what we will do is we will create another arithmetic progression which will have only those terms which are divisible by 3. So first term would be 3. Okay. The next term would be 8, 13 won't be there. 18 is divisible by 3, right? So 18 would be the next term. And what would be the last term? What would be the last term? So 373 is last term here, which is, we know that not divisible by 3. Before 373, there will be 368 because common difference is 5. What about 368? Is that term divisible by 3? No, no, no. So previous to this term, there would be 363. So 363 would be the last term of this series because this is divisible by 3. Are you getting my point? So first term is what? 3 over here. Common difference is what? 15 over here. Calculate the sum from the, calculate the sum here and here as well. Subtract these two terms, you will get your answer. Getting my point? Getting the algorithm? How are we doing it? So we are calculating the sum of all the terms. We are actually subtracting the sum of all the terms which are divisible by 3. That's it. So without any restriction, we are calculating the sum. So to calculate sum, what we need over here is number of terms, right? So calculate number of terms. So 373 is your last term. First term is 3 plus n minus 1 and d is what? 3. Right? D is what? Sorry, 5. 5 is your common difference, 5. So 370 by 5 is equals to n minus 1. 5 7s are 4s are. N is coming out as 75. Okay. So sum will be what? Sum will be what? N by 2 a plus L. N by 2 a plus L. This is the sum of n terms of arithmetic progression, right? Here we know the value of last term. That's why I am applying 75 by 2. 373 plus first term. So this would be 376 into 75 by 2. Let it keep it over here only. Again, same thing I'll be doing it from here. 363 is equals to 3 plus n minus 1. 15 is the common difference. Calculate the value of n from here. 3 ones are 3. 121, 3 5s are. So it will become 120 is equals to n minus 1 into 5. 5 4s are 20. 5 2s are 10. Okay. 5 2s are 10. 5 2s are 10. 4s are 20. So n minus 1 is equals to 24. N is equals to 25. So sum would be what? 25 by 2. 3 plus 363. So 25 by 2, 369. Right? Sorry, 366. Now subtract these two values. Subtract these two values. So this would be what? 376 into 75 by 2 minus 25 by 2 into what? 366. 366. Okay. Sum of all the terms minus sum of all those numbers which are divisible by 3. Take out 25 common, by 2 also common. So you will be left with what? 376 into 3 minus 25 common to the 366. Take out 3 also common. So it will become 75 by 2. Take 3 common. 1, 2 and okay, sorry, 376 only. 376. We are taking 3 common. So 376 minus 122. Correct? So we are left with 4, 5, 254 upon 2 into 75. So it will be 127. 127 into 75. Multiply it finally. 7 5s are 35. 5 2s are 10, 13. 5 1s are 5, 6. Cross. 7 7s are 49. 7 2s are 14. 7 7 8. 5. 9525. 9525. 9525. I am not sure, but Ibrahim, you are absolutely right. Vaishnavi, you are absolutely right. Very nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. 9525. Confidence. You will gain confidence. The more PYQs you are going to solve, you will get confidence. The more mock test you give it seriously and analyze, improve in the next mock test, you will actually gain some confidence. Confidence is the key. Last 25 days, don't lose the confidence. Start gaining it day by day. Become better. You will definitely crack it. Next question, my dear students, again from JEE Main 2023. Yes, Ramaya, you are late. You are absolutely late. Absolutely late. Next question. Question says A1, A2, A3 with the terms of increasing positive GP. Sum of 6th and 8th term is given as 2. 6th and 8th term. Sum of 6th and 8th term is given as 2. And the product of 3rd and 5th term, A3, A5 is given as 1 by 9. What we need to figure out is 6 times A2 plus A4 and A4 plus A6. Okay. Cool. Yes, definitely you can watch recorded session as well. A6 plus A8 is given as 2. What does that mean? AR power 5 plus AR power 7 is given as 2. Take something common. AR power 5, let's take common. 1 plus R square is given as 2. Yes. What about this? A3, A5 is given as 1 by 9. So this will become AR square. AR power 4 is coming out as 1 by 9. Right? So this will become A square R raised to power 6 is equals to 1 by 9. Or, can you see that? Can you see that? A square R raised to power 6, or we can say AR cube ka square is 1 by 9. What is this? AR cube. AR cube is nothing but 4th term. 4th term ka square 1 by 9. So 4th term will be 1 by 3. Because increasing positive terms, so I have neglected what? Minus sign. है ना? We have one more question after this and we will end the session V3. Okay, one last question after this. So A4 is equals to 1 by 3. All right. Okay. Sixth and 8th term. Alright, or I can say that AR cube is given as 1 by 9. AR cube is given as 1 by 9. Now what I can do is I can use the value of AR cube. AR cube. Break it. This is what? AR cube R square 1 plus R square is equals to 2. This AR cube will get replaced by 1 by 9. So R square 1 plus R square is nothing but what? 2 into, sorry, 1 by 3 now. It is 1 by, actually this is 1 by 3. AR cube is 1 by 3. Right? So 1 by 3. 3 2s are 6. Can you see that again we are in the same situation? R square and R square plus 1, 2 consecutive numbers. Product of 2 consecutive numbers is equals to 6. That means the value of R square is what? 2. So that r square plus 1 is what? 3. So r square value is what? 2. Okay. So r square value is coming out as 2. Now let's focus here. What we need to calculate. So 6 times A2. What is A2? AR. What is A4? A4. Do we know the value of A4? Yes. We know the value of A4 as 1 by 3. Right? This is 1 by 3. What about this? 1 by 3 plus A6. Do we know the value of A6? Okay. Actually, we actually know everything about this now. We just need to plug in the values. 6 AR. So AR is common. 1 plus R square. And what about this? A4 में से क्या common आएगा? AR cube common. 1 plus R square. ठीक है? तो 6 times A square R power 4. 1 plus R square. 1 plus R square. ठीक है? तो 6 times AR cube का square and 1 plus R square का square. Put the values. Start putting the values. AR cube का square. AR cube का square is 1 by 9. 6 into 1 by 9. 1 plus R square is nothing but 3 का square. So 3 का square. These two are cancelled. 9 is your correct answer. 9 is your correct answer. 9 or 6. 1 plus R square. Sorry, 1. So 3. 3 का square is 9. Correct. And AR cube का square is 1 by 9. Correct. Have I done any mistake? Six is the correct. Okay. Sorry, 9 is not the correct answer. Na 6 is the correct answer. Okay. Have I done any mistakes? 6 AR is common. A square R power 4. A square R power 4. Okay. Okay. So AR cube. Actually AR square का square. This is AR square का square. Six AR square का square and this is 1 plus R square whole square. So this is 3 square 9, this is 6 and what about this? AR square का whole square. R square तो you know 2 है ना? And what about A? What is the value of A? What is the value of A? R square you know. So this would be A upon 2 root 2 is equals to 1 by 3. So A would be equal to what? 2 by 3 root 2. So 2 by 3 root 2 का square. Perfect. Yes. So 3 का square तो 9 हो जाएगा है ना, और ये 4 by 2 is 2 हो जाएगा. तो ये क्या आंसर आएगा? तो 2 root 2 का square 8. 8 6 48. कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या? Last before step you made a mistake. Yes, I made some mistake, I guess. Let me just do it one more time. And I have incorrectly calculated the value of A as well. So A 2 root 2, okay, is equals to 1 by 3. So A is coming out as 1 upon 6 root 2. Yes, now it's fine. Now 6, A2 plus A4. Take out AR common, 1 plus R square, and A4 plus A6, so AR cube, 1 plus R square. Now it's fine. ये क्या हो गया? Now it's fine, right? So 6 a square r power 4 1 plus r square का square. So this will be 6 a square. A square would be what? 6 into 6 into root 2 into root 2. What about r power 4? R power 4 would be 4 and 1 plus r square would be 3 का square. Correct? 6 gone and this will be what? 2 only and 2 3s are and 3 का ये gone. तो 3 is the correct answer. Yes, sorry. 3 is the final correct answer. 3 is the correct answer. Yes, you are late. Yes, Harini, you are late. सिर्फ ये यहाँ पे I made a mistake in calculating A. यहाँ तक clear. Very easy question actually. We got confused in the value of A. So have a look. Let me know whether you have any confusion. Yes, have a look. This is the second last question. We have one more question on our plate and we are done with today's session. We are done with today's session. Yes, Kritik, absolutely right, absolutely perfect. Shall we move on to our next question, the last question of the day and the very important question, very easy question. Yes, alpha question. Yes, 100% alpha question. So the question says for the positive integers p, q, r, this expression holds true. And one more expression, r is equals to pq plus 1, such that 3 log x to the base y, 3 log y to the base z, 6 log z to the base x are in AP. Actually, these 4 numbers are given in AP. Okay. With the common difference half. Okay, the common difference is also given as half. Then we need to figure out the value of r minus p minus q. The whole question is based on your equation solving skills, my dear students. If your equation solving skills are nice, then you will be able to decode this question perfectly. But if you are someone who gets confused in equation solving, then this would be a little tricky for you. So I'll show you how to solve equations smartly without actually making any chaos while solving it. Okay. So the question says these 4 numbers are in AP. So what I'll be doing is, I'll be actually writing this as 3, 3 log x to the base y. So 3 log x to the base y. X to the base y. Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to calculate the value of x in terms of y by using the first 2 terms. So the value of x will come out as what? X will be what? Y की power qr upon pq square. Yes or no? Transfer this power towards right hand side, it will become 1 upon pq square. So x is what? Y raised to power qr upon pq square, right? Comma. You have another term, 3 log y to the base z. So y to the base z. So z is as it is. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write y in terms of z with the help of these 2 expressions. So y in terms of z. So this qr will be gone and y will be equal to what? Z की power p square r upon qr. What about the next term? Same thing, 7 log of z to the base x, right? Z to the base x. So I am going to write z in terms of x. Z in terms of x. I need only z over here. So p square r will be gone. So it will be what? pq square whole upon p square r. Cool? Perfect. Nice. Thumbs up. Give me a big thumbs up. Okay. So 3 comma. Now qr by pq square, this is gone. So 3 log of, okay, log is gone actually. You know the property, right? You know the property, log is gone. So it will be what? 3 multiply r upon pq. So 3r by pq, comma. What is this? 3. Now R cancel, P square by Q. What is this term? 1P gone. So Q square by PR. 7 is also here. So these 4 terms are given in what? An AP arithmetic progression. With common difference half? Yes or no? So this is the first term. The second term would be what? Second term would be 3 plus half. If you add half, you will get this. So 3 plus half will be equal to what? 3R by PQ. Right? So this is 7 by 2. So 7 PQ is equals to 6R. Right? 7 PQ is equals to 6R. Isn't it? 7 PQ is equals to 6R. Now, can you see R is equals to PQ plus 1? We have one more equation. So, this is our first equation. One equation is already given to us. R is equals to PQ plus 1. So, here what you need to do is, you need to actually plug in the value of R over here. Put the value of R over here. So, 7 times PQ is R minus 1. 7R minus 7 is equals to 6R. So it will become R ki value is equals to 7. The moment you plug in R7 over here, you will get PQ is equals to 6. R is 7, PQ is 6, right? Now here, if this is 3 plus half, right? First term is 3, common difference is half. So 3 plus half and 3 plus half. So this term would be one more half you add, you will get third term. So 4 is equal to 3P square by Q. So you have PQ is equals to 6. So Q will be what? Q will be what? P by 6. So now you have Q is equals to 6 by P. 6 by P. Right? Not P by 6. Q को काट के मैंने लिख दिया 6 by P. So you will be actually getting what? 6, 3 2s are. So P is coming out as 2. If P is 2, PQ is 6. So Q will be what? 3, right? PQ, everything you've got. R, PQ. Put the value. 7 minus 5 minus 2. It will become 7 minus 3 minus 2. It will become 2 as the correct answer, option A. Yes, Kritik. Yes. Thank you, Anugna. Thank you, Anugna. Kritik. From the beginning. You have these 4 terms in arithmetic progression with common difference half. So what we have done is, we have calculated the value of y in terms of x by shifting this. So we will get this. Log y to the base y is 1. So this will come in front. Log z to same thing we have done for everything. So we have got these 4 terms in AP. These 4 terms are in arithmetic progression in common difference half. First term is 3. So second term is what? 3.5. 3.5 is what? 7 by 2. So this is your second term, which is what? 7 by 2. So second term is what? 7 by 2. Right? Just you have this equation. 6R is equals to 7PQ. You have R is equals to PQ plus 1. One more equation. Right? So use these 2 equations to get the value of R. So 6R is 7PQ. Put the value of R is equals to PQ plus 1. So R is what? PQ plus 1. Or you can say that PQ is equals to R minus 1. PQ की value कितनी आ गई? R minus 1. So 7 के बाद R minus 1. ठीक है? 7 R minus 1 is equals to 6R. R की value 7. Got it? Yes? Okay. Understood. Okay. Thumbs up. The moment you get the value of R, put the value of R over here so that you get the value of PQ. Now you have value of PQ. Now another thing. If this first term is 3, second term is 3.5, third term would be what? 4. So third term is 4. Use PQ is equals to 6. So Q will be replaced by 6 by P. You will get P cube is equals to 2 cube. So P is equals to 2. The moment you get P is equals to 2, you get Q is equals to 3. P you got, Q you got, R you got. ठीक है? All right. Okay. Perfect. Now one last question I want to discuss. Shall I discuss that question? Because you know what? My heart feels that that question is very important, and you all should solve that question in for your JEE Mains 2024. You never know, the similar question might arrive, and few of you will get that question in your shift. Okay, and I have given you homework for that particular question. No, don't go. Last question, please see, this will come in your shift. I have already given you sum of 10 terms. Sum of 10 terms of series. This is again from JEE Mains 2023. I have given you this as an homework question in JEE Flash last. Okay, 1 upon 1. Okay, so 1 upon 1 plus 1 square plus 1 raised to power 4 plus 2 upon 1 plus 2 square plus 2 raised to power 4, 3 upon 1 plus 3 square plus 3 raised to power 4, and so on. And so on. Okay, only last question, because I have a strong feeling that this type of question may occur in your 2024 as well. ठीक है, तो अभी इसका आपको you have to figure out what sum up to 10 terms. How do you solve it? How do you solve such questions? So first of all, you have to figure out the nth term, or you can say rth term of the series by looking at the pattern. Can you look at the pattern and tell me? So the nth term would be r upon 1 plus r square plus r power 4. This is your rth term. Right, now this expression is very popular expression, and the factorization of this expression you all should know. This r power 4, or you can say this, please note it down for all of those who don't know this expression, very popular expression. This can be splitted into two quadratic expression. So x square plus x plus 1 and x square minus x plus 1. अरे क्या हो गया? Yes, x square plus x plus 1 Ma'am, you taught us this for only 2 AP, but PYQs are asking it for 3 AP. Ibrahim? Yes, Ibrahim, yes, you can do that. I understood what you're asking. Ibrahim is asking some another question. Yes, you are correct. Let's come back to this question. So now this can be factorized as r upon r square plus r plus 1 and r square minus r plus 1. Telescopic series, some of you have identified it already. So what we do in such questions is, so we actually factorize it. And for nth term, we need 2 factors in the denominator, and what we are going to do is, we are going to create the difference of these 2 factors in numerator. Do you remember or not how to do that? So you need to create the difference of these 2 factors in the numerator. Okay, the moment you subtract these 2 factors, what will you get? Subtract these 2 factors, what will you get? R square ma'am will get cancelled out, 1 will get cancelled out. Okay, so r and minus r will get added and you will get a 2r. Okay, so that means in numerator, if I get 2r, I can write it as subtraction of these 2 numbers. So I need to multiply a fake 2, a virtual 2, and divide it by this as well. Right? So this 2r can be replaced by, so 1 by 2 is common. 2r can be replaced by difference of these 2 factors, r square plus r plus 1, right? Minus r square minus r plus 1. Right? You can do that. So this is your TR. Right? What is your first term over here? What will be the first term? Now start writing the first term. So first term would be what? 1 plus 1, 3 minus 1. This is your first term. What will be your second term? 1 by 2. Okay. So 2, the moment you plug in 2, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Minus, it would be what? 4 minus 2 plus 1. So this is 3. Right? What is T3? So T3 is nothing but, and what about Tn? So Tn is 1 by 2, n square plus n plus 1 minus n square minus n plus 1. Right? This n can be replaced by what? 10, right? N can be replaced by 10 because we need sum up to 10 terms, right? So 10 square plus 10 plus 10 square minus 10. What about T3? T3 will be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 half. 13 minus. If you put 3, 9 minus 3, 6 plus 1, 7, right? So this will become what? 3 gone, 7 gone, 13 gone, right? And this will become this. Okay. And this is T1, this is Tn, T10. Add all the terms. Add. The moment you add, you will get what? S10 is equal to, this term is here. 1 by 2 is common. 100 plus 10 plus 1, 111 minus 1. Okay. So this is 110 by 2. Okay, so sorry about this. We have made a mistake actually. We have forgotten the denominator part. What are we doing? One mistake. We are redoing it. So we have actually what we were doing. 2r is here, right? This minus this, whole upon, we have this whole denominator as well. R square plus R square, R plus 1, R square minus R plus 1, right? Now separate all the terms and get. Yes, separate all the term. I forgot the denominator. So sorry, achiever. So sorry. Yes. So TR would be what? Tell me. TR would be, separate the denominator 1 by 2, and this would be what? 1 upon R square minus R plus 1 minus 1 upon R square plus R plus 1. Now it is fine. Now start calculating T1. So T1 would be what? 1 by 2. 1 minus 3. 1 minus 1 by 3. Right? What about T2? So T2 would be what? The moment you plug in 2 over here. So 2 minus, so 4 minus 2. So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 7. Right? Yes, 1 by 3 minus 1 by 7. ऐसे कट रहा है. What about T10? So T10 would be 1 by 2, and here this term will get cancelled out. 1 upon 10 square plus 10 plus 1. Now it's fine. Add all of these. S10 will be what? 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 upon 100 plus 10. So 111. So 110 upon 2 into 111 will be what? 55 upon 111 will be your answer. 55 upon 111. Yes. From which state I am teaching? I am teaching from Bangalore, Karnataka. Clear? Clear? This was the last question. We made some mistake. I forgot the denominator part, but till the end we have done it nicely. Okay, anyone who has not understood this, who has some confusion, any confusion, please do let me know. This is very easy question, and yes, as I already told you, solve as many questions as possible and be mindful while solving a question. You know, everyone is solving PYQ. Whole India is solving previous year questions, right? What different will you do? You will solve that question mindfully, and you solve each and every question twice, I would say. You will see definitely a difference, definitely improvement in your score. Solve it twice. Okay? And JEE test series. So JEE test series, we have a free JEE test series, right? Free mock test, whose link is given in the description box. Okay, all right, so link in description box, and start giving the mock test, free mock test. And along with that, we have a daily practice problem from Vedantu. So again, link is in description box. You can go ahead and start giving DPPs as well. And along with that, we have a Telegram channel. Subscribe to our Telegram channel, Vedantu JEE English, so that you don't miss out on important updates. Along with that, one more thing. Let's not forget the schedule which you were talking about. So the upcoming schedule. So tomorrow we have 2 classes. In the afternoon, we have Shreyas sir ka class, and 5 o'clock, my class. We will do statistics in that particular class, and along with that, we have so 1st January we don't have any class. 1st January, so your responsibility that you don't waste any time. Give mock test, solve PYQ. So 1st January is for your self study, self introspection, mock test and everything. Tuesday 2nd January, so you can see the schedule, right? So for my schedule, we have okay, so we have 3rd January, Wednesday, we have vector algebra, and this is high weighted chapter. You all know that. Don't miss out on that. Okay, yes, definitely it is possible in 25 days. You can improve it, you can score very nice. And you know what, the moment you score a decent score in first attempt now, it will actually reflect in your second attempt as well. You will gain that confidence, because okay, first attempt I gain this, second attempt I can do that. But if you if you lose any confidence in first attempt now, then the pressure will start getting created for the second attempt. Isliye, that's why I say first attempt should be your best attempt. First attempt should be your best attempt. Give it best shot in first attempt. Second attempt will automatically will be the improvement attempt. All right? Yes. So let's just end this session. We'll meet tomorrow again. Till then, keep shining, keep learning, don't waste any time. This is Namrata signing off.